Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. His name is Rhapsody. This is ShellShock Live. Booyah. Let's get into it. Man.
Booyah and Kusha.
Excuse me?
Booyah and Kusha, as in Kusha also as well as Booyah. Booyah Kusha. So, is there, like, if you were to do an edited, like, a highly edited video, what would it be?
So...
Not like a project that you're currently trying to work on.
Okay. If I was to do a highly edited video, I would make a edited Factorio series. I would take the best bits, or I would take bits that I really liked from the Factorio series, and I would craft a story around that Factorio series. Like an evolution from beginning to end, and I would release much less frequent videos, and I would make them edited. It wouldn't be a difficult job to do, but it would be interesting. It would be interesting. And my reasoning for that is that Factorio is a game that...
Yep.
Like...
Indisputable so far.
Yeah, well, thank you. Oh, come on, really?
It did 28.
That's better than I can hope for, I guess. But okay, you know, so it's a big game. It fits well into like the 20-25 minute recording format, but often I feel that, you know, I'm just not getting as much done as I would like to. So editing would be a great way around that, I feel. So that's the series that I would do. I've thought about that a fair bit, actually.
So you'd edit like a story into it. Like when you say edit a story into it, do you mean kind of like the meta narrative, like the, you know, you explain the character as a character who's trying to survive in this area, and then he encountered the raptors who like that.
Very frequent, very familiar with Factorio, I see. No, I don't really mean like that.
Fucking name, but you hold down space to shoot them, all right? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. So not like that. I don't mean like a story like that. I mean like I would show the factory evolving in a much better light than 20 minutes gives it credit for, if that makes sense. So not really a story per se, but a format which allows me to get more done and just like record like 6 hours of content and edit it down to like 3 videos or whatever.
Yeah.
That shows the factory progression a lot better, a lot faster. Because often there's a lot of unglamorous stuff that needs to be done. But at the same time, I think that there's a lot of value to be extracted from the unglamorous stuff. It can be very entertaining. But
yeah, exactly. Surely that comes down to the same, like, you know, do you do highlight reels or do you do like a full let's play? Surely it comes down to the same argument of, I mean, you need to learn how to fill dead air in a let's play. Whereas in highlight reels, you just cut that out.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about what you say quite a lot recently, for whatever reason, and remind everybody, what is your quote on this? You're like, if you were good at your job, then you wouldn't have to edit it down or something? What's that quote that you use?
Maybe if you have to record 4 hours of content to find 3 minutes worth watching, you aren't particularly good.
Yeah. I think that's gonna rattle a lot of cages. I think that's gonna rattle a lot of cages. But
yeah, there's a lot of content that is relatively popular, but I've watched a lot of it recently. I don't want to name, like, I'm so bad with this, but I don't like ever naming names. But at the same rate, it's content that I look at and I go, it's glamorous, it's got a veneer of sheen to it, but there's nothing behind it. It's ingenuine. It's fake. Like the laugh lines are only existent out of the editing timing and the visualization. Like it's there's nothing there. You are not a person, you are a production at that point, like overproduced horseshit. I don't enjoy. That's just my feeling, right? And I'm sure there's other people who like it and their opinion is wrong.
To be clear, this is what? Okay, wow, fucking hell. To be clear, this is only in like conjunction with Let's Plays. We're not talking about like fucking films or like
oh god no.
Video essays or anything. It's purely in relation to like Let's Plays, right? Have I got that right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got that right, because video essays can be 3 minutes long, but the amount of effort put into them is probably more effort than I've fucking ever put into my channel. But like, there's very specific, like, it's difficult to not name the people, but there's that style that everyone's aware of, which is pretty much a full Let's Play, just with gaps edited out and timing niched in and constant collaborations. It's a difficult style, but it's one that you look at and you go, I immediately know who you are and what you do, right? And I've seen enough channels like it.
Although, oh fuck me, that was a good shot. Although, okay, here's the thing though, if you decided to adopt that style, would you feel that what you were producing was hollow?
Yeah.
Really?
So I mentioned that there's a few things that I want to do, but in abstract, one of the things that I want to do is satirical, actually, based on those kinds of content videos. Content videos, hashtag content, hashtag blessed. And it would pretty much be exactly in that style, but satirical in taking it to its extreme end of, you understand, at this point, I'm no longer like a relatable person. I'm just a series of laugh lines and quips.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna work.
Close, but no biscuit.
That's the thing. Like, Let's Play has a name. Let's Play has a name as fucking Let's Play, right? But like, the very specific kind of highly edited Let's Play content that I'm talking about doesn't have a name, right? You can't point at it and say, it's this video. You can point at the major content creators, but you can't fucking do that. Or shouldn't do that at the very least. So it's difficult, but as I said, it's the type of thing where if you see it, you know it immediately.
So, okay, here's another question that's actually tangentially related to this topic and kind of relevant. So, there's a lot of stuff that I think that we agree on, you know, about hollow content and edited gag reels and whatever. But a lot of these channels that we are criticizing, you know, are much larger than us. They've got a much more established subscriber base, and you know, they've done something right. Right? As you know, and here we are, like, being these fucktards, you know, they've done something, you know, they're making hollow content or whatever. You know, how does that weigh up about the fact that people enjoy what they're doing and they've got success for that? Like, how does that sort of measure up in this whole equation?
Yeah, no, there's definitely a point to be made there, right? There is 100% a point to be made in that that their success shows like a clear indication of what the market wants, and I mean, they're just pandering to that. I would argue that doesn't necessarily make it good. Like, prank channels are huge as well, but there's nothing more popular on YouTube at the moment than shitting on prank channels.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just admiring this. Like, it hit directly.
That was alright. That was alright, you know.
Would you describe it as near bad?
That was respectable, aye. That was respectable.
Yeah,
Aye.
It's definitely, there's definitely a point to be made in that it's popular, and I mean, it makes people happy. What's wrong with it? Which that's the ultimate argument of, like, it's taste, right? I'm not arguing that no one should watch it. I'm arguing that it's a thing that I don't particularly find engaging or appealing, and I think there's a lot that can be done to kind of like pull back that veil. Like, another example of it would be drama videos. Like, you would have seen the stupid influx of drama videos on YouTube that just exist to create drama, then to talk about themselves in this like meta narrative where they refer inwards to themselves consistently. Pick a fight with this person so you can get views. They pick a fight with that person so they can get views. And it's all garbage. Just absolute garbage.
Yeah.
it's to me the exact same kind of thing, but less immediately toxic.
Okay, so here's the question. If you were to sell out, like if you were just gonna go full edited gag reel, you know...
Dude, I 100% would sell out for a fucking burrito and a hand job. I'm not proud. I will take any offer. I just have not had an offer yet, right? Like, the point that I'm trying to make is the videos that I want to make, there's 3 of them, are kind of like gateways. They're me testing that out. Like, what if I make that and I'm like, this is really good, and oh shit, I'm getting a lot of fucking success off of this video, right? Like, if the Kadal video suddenly got thousands of views and people were like, dude, you make fun of speedrunners real good, then I'd be like, oh shit, I should fucking make more of these videos, but it didn't, so I'm not, right?
But
there's, if I also found some appeal in creating it, I'd totally do it. It's easy to say from the outside, oh, I've got standards, but not really.
Was that train upside down?
I think it might have been.
I think it was upside down, but
Shoo, motherfuckers.
But like, you could sell out at any time, right? There's nothing stopping you from just like selling out, is there?
Isn't there?
You could,
but like,
you could sell.
There's gotta be like an actual impetus, like a good. There's no one that wants to sell out for nothing. Like you go upwards. You don't sell down.
But the whole point of like, if you sell out, then you would get more views. You would get the YouTube cash. You know what I'm talking about? Wonga wonga dosh dosh. You know, maybe burritos and hand jobs if that's your thing, but. You know?
No, like, I only asked for one of each. Are you kidding me? I'm not fucking going with these highfalutin ideas of getting multiples of each. Are you... You know, it doesn't even have to be like an actual burrito. You could just give me like a buy 10, get 1 free with 9 stamps out of it. I'll buy the 10th and get another burrito. I was gonna buy a burrito anyway. 1 isn't enough to fill me up.
Oh, God.
I'm a man with a large appetite.
So why don't you sell out? If you've identified, like... how to do it, what's stopping you from selling out?
I've had a conversation with Peak actually before about this, where there were certain content styles that were really big on YouTube at the time. Again, probably another thing that is not really worth directly bringing up. They're not big anymore. But he was like, you could totally do that. You could capitalize on this element of your personality and it would get you a lot of views. And I was like, but no, that feels really bad to do. So there is definitely like a feeling element of it, of like if I can still ultimately be proud of what I do. Like the reason I would still be able to ultimately be proud of what I do if I ended up doing like a bunch of character videos is because I love acting. I think acting is fucking awesome, and I really wish that I got time to do more of it. So I'd still be fulfilling myself in some venture. Whereas, you know, just sitting down, recording 4 hours of something, trying to get 3 minutes of something worth watching, and spending near 90% of my time editing rather than doing anything else, that would not fulfill me. And if it does fulfill for those people, you know what? Fucking grand. But I have a feeling it doesn't for a lot of the people that do it.
I think fulfillment is key here, and I think it's difficult. It's difficult to be fulfilled. It's difficult to know what fulfills you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in this wild west of YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It really is. That's an interesting point, though. That's an interesting point.
I'm more than willing to be entirely wrong about, you know, the content creation style and everything that goes in. By the way, if you're wondering why none of us are dead, it's because we've got 600 HP.
Oh God! What? 6?
Yeah, I set it to max HP, so let's enjoy that for a while. I'm more than happy to be wrong about literally everything I've just said, and then say that I am, after making something and going, you know what, I really enjoyed the process here. That was the thing that I found really fun, rather than it just being entirely ends-based of, well, I did this for the views.
Yeah. Well, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
Have you found yourself in like a similar situation? where you're like, I mean, your sarcastic example was, I want to be a beauty channel. Those are undoubtedly incredibly popular, and there are very, very few male-led beauty channels. You could feasibly make a case to say that a male-led beauty channel would have wider appeal and greater success just as a result of that gimmick.
You know what? I maybe beauty vlogging. You know, I'll let you in on a little exclusive secret right now. It's not really my thing. You know,
Really?
I know it's hard to believe because I always look gorgeous.
Need to include your face in those videos.
This is another weird thing, right? I have no problem. I have literally no problem showing my face on camera. There is a bunch of situations, right, where I have appeared on national news, right, talking about issues, like literally national world news, talking about specific things. But you know, I have no issue talking in front of camera. That's not the problem. I just do it because it's fucking banter, and 10K is like the goal. There's nothing wrong with my face. It's not like super fucked up or anything. Well, I guess that's a matter of opinion, but
yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Leave that to the people to decide.
Yeah. Okay, here's something interesting. This is Jackal Vomit. This is the upper level from Oh?
So
Well,
it just shot out some seeds.
before it crashed into you.
Like a
That was alright.
song.
That was alright, you know?
I've got
You still-
the world's
yeah.
worst weaponry of all time, by the way, so enjoy.
Well, I used Jackal Vomit on you, so it's not the world's worst.
It's a heavy shot.
It's the world's worst weaponry, ladies and gents. Fucking GG.
Oh, fuck off, Partition, and you're like, oh, you're bad weapons. Partition's amazing, you're just bad.
Wow, okay,
You should be
thanks.
able to hit Partition. Don't turn this around like, oh, I'm being insulted. No, you should have been able to hit
I
Partition.
am being insulted. I am being insulted. That's exactly
You know
what's
what?
happening
That's
right now.
fucking rightfully so. You should have hit Partition, then you wouldn't be insulted.
Oh, jeez. What was the question that you originally asked? I can't even remember what it was. It was a good question, though.
Edited content. Do you want to do more edited content?
Kinda, yeah, but not under the banner of Orbital Potato. I think that's the...
Oh, wait. No. The question that I asked most recent.
Oh, fuck. What was the
When
question?
you said originally, I was like, originally. No. The question was, like, have you never found yourself in a scenario where you're like, this is a thing that would be, like, definitely more popular, and I'm definitely choosing not to do it?
Oh, shit, that's a good question.
Like, for both of us, like, the least abstract version of this is definitely a very, very popular game comes out. Should I cover it, despite it being a thing that I'm not actually interested in, because I'm guaranteed views on it?
I think we can go deeper. I mean, the reason that we don't play ShellShock Live all the time is because, like, oh, for fuck's sake, come on, game. The reason that we don't play ShellShock all the time is because, you know, it gets boring. Like, we get burnt out on this, especially since, you know, we used to be playing it, what, twice a week for like 3 hours on stream, and then recording once a week for like 3 hours, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, at the time, and still, you know, ShellShock does pretty damn well on the channel, but, like, if one of us is like, oh, GG, can't play any more fucking ShellShock, it's like, cool. Fuck, we'll find something else to do, or we'll have a break for a little bit.
Exactly.
I think that's a great example of not, like, selling yourself out, or us out.
I mean,
I
like,
think.
in that same vein, like, the fact that I've not done outside of the expansions Hearthstone content in a very long time,
Yeah.
despite knowing that it consistently performs better than everything else, is an element of going, yeah, but what about, like, my enjoyment? Surely
Yeah.
that comes first and foremost. Like, but in that circumstance, I find it easier to describe as if the creator isn't enjoying the content, it creates worse content, like, just inevitably. I've never
Yeah.
seen someone
What?
who's later talking about a game being you got a bouncy ball. Nice work.
I got fucking 2, dude. I got 2 bouncy balls from
nice.
that crate. I got 2 fucking bouncy balls.
Nice work, dude. I've never seen someone who's like absolutely like gone all over a game specifically for that kind of a reason and hated it, being really like pleased afterwards. You just end up burnt the fuck out. Like, why did I do that? Like, yeah. I've had that in series where I'm doing like a single player like campaign through, right? And then I end up at episode, you know, like 3 episodes before the finale, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. But at that point, in my mind, finishing is just worth it, just to get it done. But you can see near the end of those, the person is fatigued, right? I've seen other people do it. I've done it. I've just never still picked up a game because, oh, this is going to be popular. Despite the fact that I'm not interested.
But what about Crush Your Enemies, dude? We forget about that.
Yeah, it was guaranteed so many views. That's why we picked it up. Oh, I removed that, and I'm absolutely shameless in saying because I was a salty motherfucker through the entirety of it, and I did not feel I was. I didn't feel like I was enjoying myself, but I didn't feel like I was making good content being salty. I'm much less comfortable being a salt mine than you are.
I don't even think it's that. I just think that you were having a shit time, and that didn't make for good content, you know? I mean, I had a great time.
While playing games, in my mind, is vaguely synonymous with salty. Like, I don't immediately take salty to be like salty as in you lost, you're a sore loser. Whereas you can be a salty, like you can be a sore winner. It's just like I've had people like I get this a lot in Overwatch because I've been playing a lot of competitive Overwatch recently, and there are still people like, we won, but if Zarya changed to Winston so we could counter that character, we would have won faster. It's like, dude, you won. Why are you so fucking salty? You can be salty when you win.
Yeah. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
I was just salty in general because it was like, I don't understand the mechanics of this game, and it's making me feel bad.
Yeah. No, it was... Yeah, not a very great game. All things considered, but it was alright, I guess.
Didn't you do more content on it afterwards?
No, I didn't. That was the only content that I ever did. Brink did. Brink did loads. Brink has done, he's done streams. Fuck me, there's a lot of weapons. You know, he's done streams and stuff about it, but no, I've never returned to it.
Oh shit, that's gonna be some solid damage. Oh, it just missed. There it reached it, but.
Oh, for one. For one. Yeah, that's annoying. No, I think that's. You know, we should go into like. We should become one of these channels that tells other YouTube channels how to grow. Like, I was thinking, at what point can a YouTube channel do that? Like, how many subscribers do I have to say, hey, I can lecture you on how to grow your YouTube channel?
Surely it has to be.
How many? Because people get subscribers. People get subscribers by telling people how to get subscribers, which has always confused me. But whatever.
Well, yeah, but you don't get people that like are actually engaged with your solo content. They're looking for that. That's another thing. Like, if you make like gateway content, like edited videos and stuff like that, then you have to worry: is this person going to watch anything else?
No, but that's all that people do, right? Like, I could make a channel and just have it be about how to grow your YouTube channel. Like, it wouldn't have to be one video about how to grow your YouTube channel. You could be how to design thumbnails, how to get the best audio settings, what are the best OBS settings. You know, you could design a whole channel around that, and people do.
Yeah, but there's not enough videos to make on that. Like,
yeah,
you can say, yo, here's how to do audio chains, here's how to make thumbnails in Photoshop and automate them and stuff like that. Both of which I've considered, like, because I have very specific things that I used to do.
Yeah, totally. You should definitely do that.
But, like, there's eventually you run out of shit to say about any of them. Like, oh, here's OBS. This is the 30th video I've made on OBS. Please tell my family I loved them.
But I think that is in a way outweighed by the fact that you get literal shit tons of views if you do it right. You know?
But that comes back to the previous argument. Is there ever a circumstance where you're like, I know this would get more views, but I'm not doing it actively?
I mean, yeah, if I started up a drama channel, then yeah, I'd probably get more views. But
like, there are channels that were on literally zero. This is why drama is such a really interesting topic for that specific thing. There were channels that were on literally zero that just go out of their way to talk shit about a big channel that they know engages in that stuff, and then they grow. And they grow because the other person complains about them, and then they're fucking in, right? They end up in other groups talking shit on closed doors and then just making videos for the most inane reasons of all time, right? Like, you should make a video on this guy. Like, it's kind of like run a hit on this guy. Like, when you see like the conversations of the people that are dissecting these, like, it's like, oh, no, make a video on this guy. I'll be your friend. If like, it's all buddy, and then on screen like feigned outrage, where you don't really care. So many of them are incredibly ingenuine in that.
Hey, Tommy. Yeah, I got that hit for that big YouTuber. No, it was my best Italian accent. I was mustering.
Here's what we should do. We should make a channel called Orbital and Rhapsody, right? And the only video uploaded should be like a huge fucking takedown of H3 and iDubbbz, right? I like both of them, let's note. But it should just be that. And then just wait. You know what? Throw Leafy in there as well. Make a video about Leafy as well, right?
What about Keemstar? We need to get him included. We need to get Keem. Come on, man. Gotta get him in.
The amount of channels that went from 0 to 10, like 0 to 10,000. Just doing that in the span of like 2 videos because they just went back and forth with another.
It's mind-boggling. Yeah, no, it's insane. It's absolutely insane, dude. It's absolutely insane.
I think it's important that I like underline that, because that's the encapsulation of the point I was making before about what I felt was low quality stuff having like an incredibly high return rate, but yet still being a thing that I'm not interested in doing despite knowing that it works.
Yeah. Can I just point out, this episode is already 27 minutes long, and we're only half of our HP has gone.
Yeah. Well,
What
no, more than half. It's
fuck?
240 armor, because we're both full on armor. And
Okay,
then,
sorry. 2/3 is gone.
470.
Jeez. 2/3. Alright, I'll be generous.
I mean, it's closer to like 3/4. It's 231 left out of 840.
Alright. Okay, go fuck yourself, alright? Whilst you're doing the maths, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I was planning
Fuck
on
yourself. Jesus Christ. What a fucking guy. Fuck me. I'm gonna make a diss track. A diss track, a video about you, yeah.
That's the thing. Like, it has its roots in that same kind of mentality of like rap diss tracks going back and forth. Like, I'll make a fucking rap track about him. But the thing is, that not only contained effort, style, and also a lot of the times they went to fucking go and kill each other's behind the scenes. Like, they actually meant it. Whereas so many of these have been outed as, I mean, for the views, obviously.
Yeah, but you see, even if I hated a YouTube channel, Rhapsody Plays, would I make a video about it? No, because I'm a fucking adult, you know? I'm not gonna air my grievances.
I'm not above that, right? But the way that I choose to do that, is I would want to make a satirical video that goes over the top in the other direction, right? To point that out. It would not name any in specific, but it would be very, very, very clear the kind of style that it was aping. And that's the same type of thing that I want to do with the other thing. So
hear me out here. Okay, so if one day I'm like, oh, well, see that video game? Oh, that video game was so terrible. I don't think I could ever work with anyone who liked that video game. And it just so turns out that you are this video game's biggest fan. All right? And I'm being deadly serious.
If you talk shit about Renowned Explorers International Society, I will kick the shit out of you.
Fuck that game. Am I right? Fuck that
is
game.
not okay to even say.
It is an
the developers
actually
are so kind.
shit game.
It's
No,
not at all.
I joke. No, but seriously, like if it was no longer, if we could no longer ever work together, you know, be friends, be bad hombres, whatever it is, right? What would you do? Would you like make a video being like, fuck this guy, or would you just be like,
No,
well.
because my motivation isn't like personal grievances. My motivation is
YouTube money? Yeah.
yeah, it's YouTube money. So that's why I'm starting a beauty channel. It's actually going to be called Rhapsody Sings, because it's also going to be a singing channel. Did I not mention that bit at the start?
All right. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
No, because my motivation is external of that. Like, I wouldn't want to take up personal beef with someone on any wider scale than a conversation with them. Maybe I'm very non-confrontational, but with something like that in general, like in an abstract version of like, this is their content, this is the response that I'm making to it. It's not a thing that I would rule out.
Really? I couldn't be fucking bothered.
Because at that point, like, there's difference between like a roast or like, you know, insult comedy, and, you know, turning around and doing like a brilliant satirical piece about something. I think satire elevates it to the point that you can actually have legitimate grievances and air them in a very legitimate way, while also making something creative that's interesting to watch on its own accord. Now, the interesting point about that is that a lot of these channels, like specifically for drama, would turn around and say, yeah, we are satire, but aren't at all.
Yeah.
Like, satire requires being specifically hyperbolic in a way that these channels just aren't, right? They're not taking off of anything. They're just being douchebags.
Yeah.
Often.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not specifically referencing any channels, even the ones that I mentioned before. That was just like the.
Because you don't. Oh, sorry. You don't take up personal beef. I forgot about that. You don't take up personal beef with other channels.
No, but personal
fuck
beef would be, like,
H3.
H3
Fuck
fucked
Leafy.
my wife. Like, if H3 fucked my wife, and then I'm like, I'm gonna make a video on H3. First off, how do you make me have a wife? I don't have a wife. And then secondly, how do you find and fuck said wife? That's insane. That's just mean-spirited.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that is over. Thank God. Jesus Christ. I'm off to have, I don't know, an operation, because that game was too long. I need to have... I was going to make a joke, but I do not know enough medical anatomy to make a joke about a body. So, ladies and gents...
Okay, I need to have my wisdom teeth removed, because I have, they've started to grow through my jaw, and impacted behind my anterior motors.
Neither do you. Neither do you.
Yeah,
go
I
fuck
tried.
yourself. You tried. Yeah, I tried too, though. Like, oh, gonna have to go and have an operation to repair my broken back because I carried this episode so hard. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. His name has been Rhapsody. Links to his channel and playlist are in the description. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Adios.